Elijah's actions in chapter 17 are a demonstration of the power of God to provide for people and overcome the disastrous effects of sin and death. Through power given to him by God, Elijah multiplied a small amount of flour and oil in order to provide bread for the widow and her son for many days. God also worked through Elijah to bring the widow's son back to life after he became sick and died. These miracles marked Elijah as God's appointed messenger at that stage in history. However, Elijah's two miracles recounted in this text have additional significance. They prefigure the person and work of Jesus Christ. Jesus, as God's Son and appointed messenger, was personally able to turn a meager meal into a feast for multitudes. The feeding of the 5,000 boldly proclaimed that Jesus was capable of abundantly providing for people. Jesus' provision was not limited to mere physical bread, though. He claimed to be the true bread from heaven, sent to provide for all those who would feast on him. Jesus also performed other miracles, proving him to be God in the flesh and the one who possessed ultimate power over sin and death. Like Elijah, Jesus brought the dead son of a widow back to life. Seeing the woman and having compassion on her, Jesus spoke to the son, and he sat up and began to speak. Jesus said that acts like these demonstrated that he was the Messiah who would bring healing and restoration to those broken by sin's consequences. The death of Jesus' friend Lazarus provided another opportunity for him to demonstrate the power he possessed. Unlike the widow's son, Lazarus had been dead for several days, and his body had been wrapped in funeral linens and placed in a tomb. Jesus prayed to the Father and then spoke to the corpse, calling it to life. Jesus attested to the fact that raising Lazarus served as a testimony to the glory of God. Soon this glory was seen in a far greater resurrection, that of Jesus himself. The power of God over Satan, sin, and death was fully demonstrated by Christ's victorious emergence from the grave. His resurrected life would serve as a first fruits of the resurrection promised to all those who place their faith in him. By God's power, all those longing for provision and broken by death can be restored to new life, now and forevermore.